What do you want?
I can use some food and drink if you got any. Thanks. I really needed this.
You been a-hunting in these parts?
Yeah, been looking for a couple of old pals. I think I found him. You're Matt Slade, aren't you?
What about it?
Your brother Tom is outside.
I don't know you.
You know my father. Dan Evans. Arriba Mesa.
Dan Evans?
You shot him in the back. Come on, we can go home now. you from?
No matter what he says, look out, Bear. He may be lying.
What you doing in Butte Canyon?
Riding through.
That's what he says, but how do you know it's true?
Why don't you move out of the way?
Shut up. No shooting. Flake said he don't want trouble. You, put your hands up. Get down.
You're Fred White's boys, aren't you?
Yeah, you know my pa?
He hunts mountain lions for Arlie Whitmore.
Not anymore. You from Arriba Mesa?
That's right.
About time you boys came back. Promised to help your ma with the chores.
Howdy, Fred.
Wes Evans.
Yeah, it's me, Fred. What's all this?
I dug those graves and buried the men. 6 dancers and 3 Whitmores. And over there, that one's mine. My leg's buried there. I brought it back and put it right there. And planted it where I got hit. Might be the Tully dancer's not as good a gunman as I'd heard it said, or I was lucky.
You living in Redgrass Valley now?
Sure, Wes. Arlie let me buy the land right after I lost my leg. Then I erected that cabin there. I managed to make out pretty well, but Eric Dancer better stay off the land. This farm's my home now. He better not show here. I don't want any trouble. If he does, I'm gonna kill him. I thought that I mightn't see you again. Been gone a long time.
I guess I have. But I'm back now and glad to be back, too.
See you later, Wes.
Take it easy, Fred.
Can't be. Wes? Wes! Didn't you see who just rode by?
No.
If I didn't know he was dead, I'd swear it was Wes Evans.
Wes!
Howdy, Cooley.
Well, after 2 years.
2 years, 1 month, and 5 days.
Come on in.
Nothing's changed.
Of course not. I just can't get over it. Are you sure you aren't a ghost?
I feel too much alive to be a ghost. And I like my whiskey.
You're alive, all right. You know, we all thought you were dead.
I wrote a couple of letters to you and Nancy.
I got one of them right here. It came about, 8 months ago.
It's the first one. The second might come this year or next.
So you thought I was dead? Did everyone?
Even Nancy?
Sure, Wes. We thought you got killed up in Wyoming. Wes,
I can't wait to see her face when I show up.
What happened with the Slade gang?
Got the last two a few weeks ago up in Oregon.
So you got them all. Well, that $5,000 reward ought to come in mighty handy.
I spent over twice that. I've spent all of Dad's money, a fortune. But I don't want that money. I have a house. I'll have some cattle. I'll build a fine herd for Nancy and me. I'm done with being a law officer. I'm going to settle down for good.
Listen, Wes, this is where you belong. This star here is yours. I got it on because you left.
So, my wife really saw you. First time she's ever been right. Welcome back, Wes. You haven't changed a bit.
You haven't changed a bit.
That's right. You look just the same.
You'd better get that reward ready, Judge Hilliard. $5,000 for Wes.
You mean he got the Slade gang?
Every single one.
I knew it, been saying it right from the beginning. Wes Evans is going to get them. It's just what I've been saying.
Nah, don't believe him, Wes. He was the first one who said you were dead.
You're wrong, Judge. Somebody must have lied.
Never mind. Important thing is you're back. To stay, I hope.
I have no more traveling plans, Judge.
Now, that's the way I like you to talk, Wes.
Then you can take over this office.
We like that, Wes. This is a rough time for Arriba Mesa. There's bound to be a showdown between Whitmore and Dancer.
I've seen the crosses at Red Grass. What's Dancer trying to prove? Everybody knows it's Whitmore land. Dancer can't take it with a gun.
Tully Dancer thinks you can. He says the Whitmores tricked his dad into selling him the valley.
That's an old story, Judge Hilliard. For years, old Eric's been going through the courts. Not one of them's upheld his claim.
Including the state Supreme Court a few weeks back. That's the problem. He won't accept the decision. He refuses to.
Eric's a fanatic. As soon as he heard the High Court's decision, he started yelling that if Red Grass wasn't his, it wouldn't belong to anybody. Until he's got Eric's brand on him. He's quick to use a gun and thinks nothing of killing when it's convenient.
I'm sorry, but I want no part of it.
Burt's a fine lawman, Wes. But he doesn't have your experience. He'll be your deputy just like his father was.
Sure.
I'm sorry. No dice.
I'm with you, Wes. Let's leave him alone. He deserves a rest. Come on, let's have a drink.
I've got someone to see right now, Mr. Whitney.
Oh, come on, Wes. You gotta join us. You'll find that the saloon hasn't changed a bit. Wes, listen to me. You're the only man who can handle Dancer and Whitmore.
If those two want to destroy each other for that valley, let them go ahead. I just want peace.
There's no peace around here, Wes. Tully Dancer's gone crazy. He'll stop at nothing to get Red Grass.
Well, he's always been a hothead.
And then him marrying Nancy didn't cool him off any either. I'm sorry, Wes. Didn't Burt tell you?
Mind if I sit down, Wes?
Sure, have a drink, Clay.
No, thanks. I'm glad to see you, Wes. I always knew eventually that you'd come back.
Too bad everyone didn't have your faith, Clay.
Don't judge it too hard for marrying my brother, Wes. Nancy's a wonderful person. Kind
And Tully's a lucky man.
You ought to come out and pay us a visit at the ranch.
I'm leaving town tomorrow morning.
Without seeing Nancy?
We have nothing to say to each other.
Well, good luck, Wes.
Same to you, Clay.
Goodbye.
You know, that boy's the only decent member of the Dancer clan.
I'll bet they changed him, though.
Well, you thought it over yet?
Did you make up your mind?
The answer's still the same, Judge. I'm not staying in Arriba Mesa.
What's this?
Tomorrow, I'm going out to the Whitmore ranch. to offer Arlie my house and my land as well as my cattle. And if he accepts my offer, I'll leave right away.
He was dead before he fell. I make you bet, only how we prove it.
What you ought to do is get some practice and settle it once and for all. Maybe your dead man's trigger finger keeps moving.
There's only one way to find out, and you're the man to take care of that, Ace.
Well, what are you staring at? Isn't there something wrong? You over there, keep playing cards. And you, play some music. Come on, let's liven this place up.
Hey, come on, let's have a drink. Come on, join us. Here, it's on me. You wouldn't want to hurt my feelings, would you? Come on, drink it. That's the way, drink it all. Did you see that? Well, he was real friendly, wasn't he?
Who are they?
The Manson Brothers. Fifth one's missing. Flake. He's the leader. Wonder what they're doing at Arriba Mesa.
Maybe you should ask Tully Dancer. I'm afraid you're right. This town's in for some trouble.
You telling me Tully hired 4 gunmen?
5 with Flake. But more like 100, I'd say. All camping at Butte Canyon.
You sure, Wes?
I've seen them. That big one's one of them.
We'd better warn Whitmore about it.
Take it easy.
You hear that, Ace? Yeah.
Hey, you there. Ain't I seen you some other place?
It's strange. I didn't think that straw brain of yours would remember.
What'd you say?
Easy, Bear. Flake said no shooting.
It don't matter to me what Flake said.
Why don't you tell him that when he shows up here later?
You started it, stranger. Now forget it.
Stay out, Sheriff.
Yeah, never mind, Burt. I'll handle it.
Flake didn't mention anything about fistfighting now, did he?
No.
Well.
I don't think so.
Hit me. Come on, here I am.
Get up. On your feet, you lunkhead. We'll meet again. And next time it'll be guns.
All right, when Flake gives you his permission.
I'll kill him, Ace.
He just beat you fair, didn't he?
Yeah, but he saw me at Butte Canyon. And the others. Still want to forget about it?
I guess you're right. Better get word to Flake.
Whoa. Here, Nancy. Good night.
I heard you were back.
A good wife should be home with her husband at this hour of the night.
If you're gonna accuse me, Wes, you're gonna accuse yourself, too. The way I see it, you're just as guilty as me.
Of what? Not being dead?
I'm happy that you're alive and that you're back. You must believe me.
Well, then, why didn't you wait for me? I wrote you.
I never heard from you. I was alone. I was very upset thinking you were dead. That's right, Wes. I cried at night, and I wondered if you did the right thing. Leaving everything, home, me, to avenge your father. It's easy for you to come back after 2 years just like this. What did you expect, that nothing would be changed? I'm sorry.
Before I decided to leave, I figured I was doing right. I had a duty to perform and seemed I couldn't make a choice. I had to go through with it. And while I was gone, I always thought about you, Nancy. And I thought about this house and us in it. But that's all ashes now. What about you, Nancy? You happy with Tully?
Maybe we both made a mistake.
You love him?
No, Wes. No, I don't love him. But Tully's my husband.
Well, why did you marry him then?
He helped me. He was good to me. The only thing I've got in that house is Clay's friendship. But I'm still Tully's wife.
Yes, and I'm her husband. Glad to see you, Wes. Very glad. I couldn't find her at home, so I figured she'd be here. And I figured correctly. My brother Clay is such a romantic.
I only wanted...
Of course, Nancy, of course. I suppose you're here to tell him goodbye, aren't you? Clay told you he was leaving. Right away. And he may never come back.
I know there have been some changes in the last 2 years.
That's right, Wes. And when you went away, somebody had to take care of Nancy, you know.
Is that what you're doing, taking care of her?
I married her. And she's a good wife, too. You told him you don't love me, but you lied. That's not what she tells me when we're alone, Wes. Now that your tender greeting and farewell is over, it's time you came home with your husband, huh? There can't be anything more you two might have to say. You don't mind, do you, Wes?
Goodbye, Tully.
Sorry that you must leave so abruptly. On your way out, you better stay away from Butte Canyon.
I got a feeling I'll put you in a hole.
Well, that could be. Still, you should be careful. You might fall in. Let's go home.
Goodbye, Wes.
think you're going?
Don't you know me, Maud?
Wes? Oh, Wes Evans, as I live and breathe.
How are you, Maud?
Oh, terrible. And I'm gonna get worse. Look, they're all gone. Every one of them. Anybody who can hold a gun.
Oh, where?
Haven't you heard? To get Dancer. Their plan is just to get rid of the man.
Why? I've been told that the Mansons were breaking their deal with Eric.
Arlie doesn't believe it. That's why he's making his move today. All night long he was gathering all the able-bodied men he could get. And they left at dawn. They must be stopped, Wes, before it's too late.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's time somebody stopped Dancer.
I know he's going to destroy that ranch and everyone on it, and I'm sure that will include Nancy. When the fighting's thick, you can't be too careful about who gets killed and who don't.
Maud, that ranch is Nancy's home. If she wants to fight for it, that's her business, not mine.
You've got a head as thick as a mule, Sheriff.
Oh, no. I'm not the sheriff.
Oh, you're not, huh? Well, your father was, and a real good sheriff. What are you going to do? Raise chickens? Is that what you like? Well, you could be right, son. What do you care about what happens to anybody around here? Just keep clear of the whole thing. That way you'll be able to get revenge against Nancy and Tully for what they did to you while you were gone. Right? You don't answer. But you don't have to. I know exactly how you feel, and I'm sorry.
What's going on, Luke? What's the matter?
Whitmore, he's on his way here with more than 100 men.
Arlie Whitmore? He's coming here?
Yeah, he's got a regular army.
Get everybody ready to fight. Every gun hand you can round up.
Sure, Tully.
See that all the men have horses and ammunition. Arlie Whitmore's on his way here.
What's going to happen?
It's probably some mistake.
Arlie's on his way here, isn't he?
Yeah, with more than 100 men.
He didn't waste any time. We fixed up a noose for him, and now he's trying to hang us with it.
Wes is behind this. If he hadn't discovered those men at Butte Canyon.
Never mind about Butte Canyon. It happened, and we can't change it. We can't change it. But we can fix it.
Fix it? What do you mean? The Mansons won't fight now that Arlie Whitmore's found out about it.
If the risk is higher, we'll double the ante. 50,000. Send your foreman to the Mansons with the offer.
I'll go myself.
No, I don't need you for that. They'll show up, I'm sure of it. You get the men and block the pass. Leave some men at the ranch. Remember, Arlie mustn't get through, no matter what.
Right. pulls back, every one of his men will be dead.
I'm not crazy. I came all the way up here to talk to you, and you've got to listen to me.
All right, what do you want?
The only reason you're not facing the whole Manson gang right now is because I happen to find them.
Well, I'm grateful to you for that, but I'm going to press the advantage I have right now.
Don't be foolish.
Foolish, eh? They were ready to cut our throats. I'm calling the shots now.
Thanks to me. I want a favor in return.
What is it?
I want 1 hour to talk to Eric Dancer.
You're interested in Nancy, isn't that it? You don't have to worry. She won't be hurt.
All right, Arnie. Maybe I was thinking about Nancy. But take a look around. How many more men do you think will die today? You give me that hour, and I'll make sure Eric gets rid of the Manson gang for good.
If I quit now, I'll lose my best chance of stopping them.
But I know a way we can make sure they won't come back.
Missed. He's joined up with Whitmore, but I'm going to make sure that he pays for it. What's the matter? Why don't you fire? Shoot straight. Come on. When you're shooting at rabbits, you never miss them. As soon as the Mansons get here to give us a hand, we'll be able to get the rest of them.
Hold your fire! Hold your fire, men! Hold your fire!
Wonder what he wants.
He's carrying a white flag, see it?
Yeah.
Tully! Tully!
Well, when are the Mansons getting here?
They're not.
They're not. But I paid them $20,000. I paid them for nothing.
I couldn't find Flake Manson. He's the only one who gives the orders. The others won't move without him.
I want you to find him. I want to talk to him.
Too late to talk.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see about that.
Look, there's Wes.
No, Tully. Let's hear what he's got to say.
I thought you were clearing out.
I want to talk to your father.
He's sick in bed. Speak to me.
Look, Ollie's given me 60 minutes to work something out, and I've already wasted 5. Now take me to your father right now.
Might as well take it easy, men. He won't be back for an hour.
Wes Evans, sticking your nose in other people's affairs like your old man.
Leave my father out of this, Eric.
I don't mean to offend his memory. I had respect for him. But he was gullible, and so are you.
Well, I might be gullible, but I believe what I see. And I saw those gunmen in Butte Canyon. There's no doubt about that.
What makes you think that I'm the one that brought them?
Do you think it was easy for me to convince Arlie to hold his fire for an hour?
Arlie Whitmore, that swine attacking me out of the blue, killing my men without reason. You dare come here and talk to me of that filth, defending him? You'd better get out of here before I blow your head off.
And you'd better start listening to reason, Eric. They'll be here in an hour and burn you to the ground.
Wait. Why can't you believe me, Wes? I didn't have anything to do with the Manson brothers coming to town. Maybe it was Whitmore, that's it. It must have been Arlie Whitmore, that's who.
So long, Eric.
Better listen, Pa.
Wes! You're on the wrong side in this.
I brought his medicine, Tully.
Put it down and leave us alone.
Well, Eric? You've got to get the Mansons out of here. You've got to call this off. Otherwise, you'll be wiped out. All of you.
All right. I'll pay the Mansons off.
They've got to get out of the state. And I can see to that, Eric.
How much did Whitmore pay you?
Well, not as much as you paid the Mansons.
All right. Are you finished, Wes?
Not quite. I'm going to take a hostage back to Arlie. One of your sons. He'll be back in a couple of weeks, if the Mansons are gone.
Which one?
That's up to you.
You better send Clay.
Clay? He's still only a boy. Don't send Clay away.
He's a boy, and that's why he's got to be the one. And I've got to deal with the Mansons.
Clay can do that just as well. Isn't that so, Clay? Tell them you can. Go on, speak up.
Come here, son. Are you scared,
No, Pa.
That's the way. You show them what the dancers are made of, son.
I'll try, Pa.
All right, take him away. Remember, Wes, you're responsible for him.
No, you are. And you remember that. Come on, Clay.
I'll head for the bank, and I'll meet you there.
Agreed.
Wes, you'll be careful. You'll take care of him, Wes.
You heard what I just said to Eric.
I don't want anything to happen to either of you.
With luck and everybody holding to that bargain, nothing should happen.
Being paid for doing nothing. Not bad for a change.
We can thank Nosy here. If it hadn't been for you, we'd all have been dead before we earned it.
This way we'll all be satisfied.
Full pay, Mr. Dancer?
Go ahead, count it.
We trust you. How about a couple of bottles to celebrate the deal?
Drink on the way home. The quicker you clear out, the better.
We're in no hurry.
But I am.
What do you think will happen anyway? You know they already refused to fight in Butte Canyon. But do you think they'll be ready to fight even though they got their money?
With that kind, and I'm not excluding you, it's better not to think anything.
We're staying here till Flake shows up. He's the boss.
Where is he?
None of your business.
Oh, but it is my business. You've been paid to get your men out of Butte Canyon, and I intend to see you do. Now get gone.
We're not going anywhere without Flake.
And I'm telling you that if you're still here tomorrow, that hostage is going to be hung.
So what? He ain't my brother.
All right, come on, Wes. Let's get out of here. They got their money and they'll be leaving. It's all right. Flake's somewhere in town. They say that he's found diversion there. I sent someone to tell him about our deal. And the minute he hears, we'll give him orders. And they'll all be gone in the morning.
I could almost believe you.
My brother's life is at stake.
All right, I'll give you till dawn.
I'm through, Wes. With the whole thing. I washed my hands of the whole thing. Now it's your affair.
I don't trust him, Curly. We'd better make sure.
It's there. The whole bundle.
Now Whitmore can enjoy red grass in peace.
They haven't got us yet.
The Mansons are paid off, aren't they? And Clay's a hostage. We're through, all right. They beat us.
It might look that way. But we've got something that's more important than all that. We have money. All the money in the world to get Flake Manson to continue working for us.
And by then it'll be too late. It'll take months before he gets enough men rounded up. Now, Pa, get used to it. We've been beaten.
It won't take long, Tully. Not months. Tomorrow. Tonight.
You're crazy. Nah, Flake will never use these men.
Give me something to write with.
What'll you write?
Letter of credit for $50,000. Plus $25,000. You'll pick up at the bank. Give to the other Manson brothers. In Wes's presence, as we agreed. $75,000 in all.
That's a lot of money. A lot of money.
It's the only way. Take that to Flake. He can cash it right after the last Whitmore is buried.
Pa, we can't do it.
Why not?
There's Clay.
What about him?
He'll be killed.
I know. I know exactly what they'll do.
Doesn't it matter that he'll die?
Sure it does. But I look at it this way. Where was Clay an hour ago? Fighting against the Whitmores. He was risking his life then. As were you. For the land that rightfully belongs to his father.
But that's different. Being killed that way is not as bad as you're being strung up by your neck.
When you die, you die. The only thing that counts is why.
Here, it'll quiet your nerves.
I'm all right. Anyway, I don't smoke.
Well, it's a good time to learn. It's easier than handling a gun and not as harmful.
Get up, Clay.
Never mind tying him. He won't run away. Am I right?
Right.
That's the way. I'm sorry about all this, but it won't last. Isn't that so, Wes?
Yeah, at dawn tomorrow morning, the Mansons will be out of the state.
Are you thirsty, Clay?
I am. A little.
Get him some water. Just ask for all the food and drink you want. You better get out of the sun. I don't want anything to happen to you.
All right.
I want to thank you, Arlie, for being good to the kid.
I feel badly about him, Wes. He's all right. It's hard to believe he's a dancer. But it doesn't change anything. If the truce is broken, I'll hang the boy.
I know. I know, Arlie.
Watch yourself, Wes. But most of all, watch out for the rest of the dancers.
See you in the morning.
Here he comes.
Well, what'd you find out?
That the dancers are breaking the truce. I saw Tully riding with them. Ace gave him 15 men from Butte Canyon.
What's he doing there?
He's gone for Flake. Now we know where we stand. Clay will be hanged and there'll be more dead at the pass tomorrow, unless we take action. Now.
Wait a minute. How can Tully be on his way to see Flake when nobody knows where he is?
He's somewhere up in those mountains. We can't waste any more time.
One false move can endanger Clay's life, if you're guessing wrong.
Judge, I'm not guessing. It's because of Clay that I asked you to come. How many men can we get together?
I don't know. I'm not the sheriff.
What's that got to do with it? You know we need volunteers. And you're the most influential man in town.
I have responsibility to my fellow citizens. Manson gang numbers over 100. Well-armed professional killers.
Well, what did you expect to fight? Women and children? Yesterday, you talked about law and order. You even asked me to take over my father's job. But a sheriff can't uphold the law by himself. Not me, not my father.
I know how you feel. And I can't help you. Neither will anybody else in town. It's too much of a risk.
Risk? The risk of dying to protect one's home?
No. Dying to protect Ollie Whitmore's lamb. It's just not worth it. Wes, nothing's changed since your father got killed. In this territory, power's the law.
Yet I know we can be the strongest and uphold justice.
You got a plan, Wes?
Yes. The 4 Manson brothers. One's in Butte Canyon, and the other's around here. If we get them, it'll be easy to get Flake when he shows up.
It's out of the question. If you miss one, they'll all attack us.
We won't miss, and we'll get Flake, too.
These are the Mansons, not the Slade gang. Don't be too sure of yourself.
Well, let's say I'm more sure of myself than I am of some of my friends, Hilliard.
You can be sure of me. We do it together, and we'll win.
Let's look around.
Where is he?
Up those stairs.
Go away. Don't bother me.
It's Tully Dancer. I've got to talk to you, Flake. Let me in.
All right, come in.
Who is he, Flake?
The pest.
You look in good shape, Flake, but they said you've been here for 3 days now in this hotel.
No, 5 days. And I'm fresh as a daisy. Ask her about it. Cover yourself. Go ahead. Little monster.
Whitmore attacked the men we had at Butte Canyon this morning.
I know about it. My men tell me everything.
Then you know we better hurry. There isn't much time left.
Did you forget our bargain? $25,000 for a surprise attack. But Wes Evans showed up in Butte Canyon and loused everything up for you.
I paid all your brothers, and the other men are ready to fight. They're all in Butte Canyon, and they're ready to fight.
If they're so ready to fight, let them. I'm not stopping them. Yeah. Now, where were we? Here, come here.
You're the one who gives the orders, and the men will do whatever you say. You've got to give us a hand. More men will be killed if you don't agree.
They may rest in peace then.
She's got a sense of humor as well. She's perfect, isn't she? Can't blame me, huh?
We must attack in the morning.
Why are you bothering us? Why don't you get out?
I'll bring him back. I swear I'll be back tomorrow. Here's a letter of credit.
You're too late, Tully. Whitmore's got too many guns, and my men cost a lot of money.
Forget the original price. My father will double it. Will $50,000 cover it?
Where are you going?
I've got business.
Don't leave me, Flake. Please stay.
Let go. This makes it worthwhile. Let's get my brothers.
They'll be waiting for us in Arriba Mesa.
You knew I'd agree and take the money, right?
No. I knew I could appeal to your great common sense.
Oh, Nancy, never seen you out this hour before. I'm just closing. What can I do for you, Nancy?
I'm trying to find Tully. Have you seen him?
It's mighty late to be looking for him. Has anything happened?
He left the ranch this morning and hasn't come back since. He's up to something. I don't know what to do.
Tully just happens to be staying out. I'll bet that's all there is to it. No need to worry, Nancy.
Maybe not. But you don't believe that a bit, do you? I don't either.
Go home now, Nancy. It's late. You needn't worry. No sense worrying about something you can't help.
Well, good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Evening, ma'am. Looking for Tully Dancer?
Yes. Who are you?
A friend, and you?
His wife. Do you know where he is?
I do.
Where?
I'm meeting Tully in a little bit.
I want to see him. Tell me where.
Maybe he doesn't care for you to be there.
I have to speak to him, please.
Come on. I'm expecting my brothers, too. Thought they'd be here by now. Know my brothers?
No.
I like them. Though they have a real weakness. Yeah, it's for women. But then, so do I. But in this chicken town, there's nothing. No women worth the time of day. Smart one with the women is Flake. He's got a real nice one in Silver City. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't be talking this way in front of a woman like you, ma'am. A real lady. My apologies, Miss Dancer. I wasn't thinking. I've been back and forth in this town from one end to the other. As hard as I look, I didn't see any women. None like you, anyway.
Nancy, what do we do? Put Ace in with the others. Hurry.
Take your hands off me! No! No!
Nancy.
Wes. Look out!
Quick, Nancy. Run ahead to the sheriff's office.
Where's Cooley? I don't know, but we'll find out.
Now there's only Flake left, and we gotta move fast.
To Silver City?
No, let's wake up the town. We just can't stand by and do nothing now we got nearly all the Mansons.
Let my brothers out. Go ahead, let my brothers out of there.
Give me the rifle.
Yeah.
It's no use, Flake. There's only a wall back there. And we'd never be able to take him without risking your brother's lives.
Don't worry. I'm not interested in taking the sheriff and Wes Evans as prisoners.
Just keep him in there, huh?
My brothers can stay in there. I'll leave my men here to keep them distracted while we finish with Whitmore.
Right, let's go.
They're on their way to the pass.
Stay here, men. Keep throwing lead.
What'll we do now?
Well, we can't stay here.
Got any ideas, Wes?
Maybe.
Maybe we got them all.
It's safe now.
He was a brave man.
The only one in this town. Now Ollie Whitmore's caught in the pass between two fires. And he'll never make it unless we move against Flake Manson and the rest. Besides, Ollie has no choice now but to kill Clay Dancer.
And Holly's with them. He broke the truce.
And if the fight isn't ended, it won't be the dancers who run things from now on, but the Mansons. You're in danger unless you do something about it.
Harley, look!
It's Flake. Keep your eye on the boy. I hope our ammunition holds out. Try to spread out. That's right. We don't want them surrounding us into a trap. We've got some of them caught down there. Keep firing. Your father's gonna pay for this. He'll pay with everything he's got. Those men aren't dying for nothing. Over there, try to keep him pinned down in that direction.
Thanks, Fred.
You hurt?
It's nothing.
Yeah. It would have taken years for this valley to grow again if that fire had reached the woods. You can get rid of that. I don't even want to bury his body here in the valley. Not even with the rest of them. At least it's over, Wes. It's all over and I can have peace finally.
Too many have been killed, Wes. Some of our boys no older than clay. Dancer's got to pay with his son's life for this. That was the deal.
You've got Dancer's son, Arlie. The right one.
Help him down.
Come on, Father. Let's go.
Might as well take that to their house.
I'm glad, Artie. I hope this ends the fight over Redgrass for good.
Can't pay too high a price for peace.
That's right.
Well, I reckon we'll have peace here for a good long time. Especially if you're around, Wes.
I didn't kill him. I didn't kill Tully.
I believe you. It isn't in you to do a thing like that. You on your way home, Wes?
I'm off to the sheriff's office. I got a lot of catching up to do there. Anyway, the old place will need a lot of fixing before I can call it home. And, Nancy, I guess I'll be needing your help. Think you can handle it?
I can handle it.
You can fix it up for us any way you'd like it to be. I'll be back.